morning, everyone. Welcome to break number 20. I'll just give it a couple of seconds and let a couple of more of you pop up as viewing. Yeah, so numbers are popping up. So welcome. Welcome to break number 20. So this one, we are going back in the time machine for this one, back to 2015, where the land of James Winston and the Marcus Mariota, where their futures were looking incredibly bright, and a couple of the other rookies, Todd Gurley, a couple of the others we are looking out for. So just going to quickly run through the teams whilst, and then we shall get straight into it because there is 24 packs and 8 cards per pack, so there's plenty of stuff to be looking at in this one. We have the Cardinals with Richard Johnson. The Atlanta Falcons with Sam B and Sam. I think might be the first time you're breaking with us. So if it is, welcome aboard. If not, it's certainly the first time I think you're breaking with myself. Chris Watson with the Baltimore Ravens, and no, this is the first time you're breaking with us. So welcome aboard. Tom Harrison with the Buffalo Bills. Christopher Barry Bartlett Leg. I do apologise for butchering your name there. Chris, I know it's the first time you're breaking with us as well. You've got the Carolina Panthers. Dan Bridges with the Bears. Richard Manley with the Bengals. And I think Dan as well, actually, just skipping back to that, I think Dan, that's the first time you're breaking with us as well. So welcome aboard. Tommy Redgrave with the Browns. Tom Harrison with the Cowboys. Broncos with Richard Manley. Lions with Tommy Redgrave. Packers with Richard Hawkins. Texans with Zach Devine, Colts with Richard Johnson, the Jags with Darryl Smith, a little bit cheaper on this one for you on the Jags, Darryl. Kansas City Chiefs with Zach Devine, and Zach, I know this is it again. This is the first time you're breaking with us, so welcome aboard and good luck. Richard Manley with the Raiders, I think it's Amari Cooper. Off the top of my head, I think he is Raiders rookie. Chargers, Dave Kirkwood. Tom Benfield with the Rams, Dolphins with Richard Manley, Ian Smith with the Vikings, Tommy Redgrave with the Pats, Chris Watson with the Saints, Giants with Tom Benfield, and the Jets with Bill Campbell, Eagles with Richard Manley, Steelers with Richard Johnson, 49ers with Dan Owen, Seahawks with Richard Hawkins, Levi Bulgin with the Bucks, Titans with Tommy Redgrave, and finishing off with the Washington football team, Richard Hawkins. So that is our 32 wonderful teams. So we shall now switch back and get to the action. Yeah, T.Y. Yeldon and Fowler Auto. Yeah, yeah, for the Jags. Yeah, yeah. As I say, I think T.Y. Yeldon, he was another one who was sort of, it's quite always interesting when you look at the older sets. And sort of where the hype was back then, and how that sort of, what are we now, 6, sort of going 7 seasons later. Just do a quick whiz round of the box. So Prestige 2015, collect next day signatures, which is on card autos in this set. And I think I said it's 3 autographs and 1 rookie jumbo patch per box average. 8 cards per pack, 24 cards. 24 packs in the box, 1 foil etched jumbo draft picks card, so that's going to be sitting on the top. And it's a 300 card set with 100 rookies. And that is that. So it's all sealed. Let's undo this one. Something to distract from, obviously, from yesterday. Obviously, the result not going the way of the Englishman. I know there's. We've got some Welsh and Scottish and Irish in the group as well, so obviously different views on the result there. And for me as a big football fan, it was a difficult evening last night, but I think the best team won overall. I think Italy did deserve the victory. So here, let's put that up. Here is okay. Put that for a bonus. We have 2 of these jumbo cards. So open these 2 first. And get all the packs out. Should have 12 on each side. So there is the empty box. nothing hiding under there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So that should leave us with 12 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So there is our packs. So now we'll go for open the first one of our jumbos. Good luck storing these. As remember, a lot of the sets used to come with these big jumbos, and the collectors kind of push back and said they're difficult to store. So let's have a look who we have. Really there's the empty one, and as you can see, it's a very nice oversized rookie card kicking off for the Colts of Philip Dorsett. Here's Richard Johnson, so that is a nice one to start us off. Philip Dorsett, I think he gives you all of his stats from the combine. Yeah, he's a first rounder back in the day, so slot that back in there for now, and I'll pop it behind me. So there is the first one of our oversized cards. Yeah, it's a great point, Tom, in how you store those. They're kind of, you just have to stick them in like a photograph, sort of one, and sort of hope for the best. It'd still be quite big for it. Okay. Again, it's kind of hard to hide this one, but this is the guy, one of the guys we were looking for in this one. So for the Titans, we have the jumbo, oversized Marcus Mariota, and that is for you, Tom. So you might have to have the problem of finding the how to store that one. That is a nice one. They've one, well, there should be one a box as far as I'm aware. That's what it says on the box. So I think they got an extra bonus of having 2. There he is, second overall pick. So that is a nice one, and I am going to just pop that back into there because I think that's the best way I can protect it for now, is keeping it in the original cellophane, and I will have good fun figuring out how we're going to get these posted. That's a nice one to kick off anyway for the Titans. So started off with one of the big QBs that we're looking for. So let's get into the packs. So there's the empty pack. So I think there still are a couple. I think they're still in the collegiate jerseys, and then there's the variations which have them in the pro. So just go through the bases quick. Zach Ertz for the Eagles, DeMarco Murray for the Eagles, OBJ still at the Giants, Vincent Jackson. So that was the example of what I just so we call it out now. So obviously we all know Odell Beckham is now at the Browns, but this card will go to the New York Giants. We'll go for that on every single player. Same sort of Mariota as well. Where is he now after he's left the Raiders? Is he still at the Raiders, or has he gone on elsewhere? But yeah, so that's just an example. So it will go to the New York Giants. Vincent Jackson for the Bucks. Mark Ingram for the Saints. Luke Kuichi for the Panthers. We are onto the rookies. Here's the kid report card. And so we have for the Rams, we have Sean Mannion. And for the 49ers, we have Mike Davis. Frequently sleeve these two off. Yeah, they are nice. The oversized cards, I do. They are something different than sort of the regular stuff. So show many of the Rams. Should leave it. Mike Davis for the 49ers. Yeah. Right. Pack number 2. Oh, that's good, Tommy. I think that, yeah, if that's why you took the Titans, then that's a good one to have, because it's one of the. It's obviously going to be a little bit more short printed as them on a box. Jeremy Curley, Kenny Stills for the Dolphins, Cam Chancellor for the Seahawks, Paul Posluszny for the Jags, Ty Hilton for the Colts. And then our first insert is for the Dallas Cowboys. It's a Tony Romo Captain's Collection. So acetate, and it's slightly die cut, not sort of cup shape. So for the Cowboys, Tony Romo. Tony Romo. And then we have Philip Dorsett, rookie for the Colts, and a David Cobb for the Titans, and another Kids Reporter. My favourite cards in the set, the Kids Reporter. Again, yeah, so averaging 2 rookies a pack. Possibly looks like an insert every other pack. Pack number 3. And for the Lions, base Ezekiel Ansah. Jordan Reed, he retired because of concussions this year for the football team. Deshaun Jackson for the football team. Flip around for Trey Mason for the Rams. And we flip back to the Broncos and Peyton Manning. For the Bucks, we have Bobby Rainey. And then a insert. And it's going to be for the Raiders. Yeah, it's got the Raiders on here. It's a Clive Wolford Road to the NFL insert. So from Coral Gables, or from Miami to Oakland. Wolford, not numbered. A rookie insert. And then a Kids Report. And then for the Jags, Rashad Green. Next up. So one good thing the Kids Report is good for is hiding the back card. That's his pack. If we go on the base, so Jordan Matthews, Larry Donnell for the Giants, Terrence Williams, Jarius Byrd, Jericho Cotchery, Julio Jones, and then our first extra points is a Devin Smith for the Jets, an early second round pick. Second round, 37th overall, extra points red. No, it's not numbered. It is a variant. Devin Smith. Where was he? He was a wide receiver, is he? I think when you open his stuff, is he still in the league, Devin Smith? I vaguely recognise his name. Can't really think why. Devin Smith, and then our kids reporter. And then for the Buffalo Bills, a very late rounder is Desmond Lewis, round 7, 234th overall. Yeah, next pack. Ryan Tannehill for the Dolphins, Sherman for the Seahawks, Edelman for the Pats, Denard Robinson for the Jags, Dante Moncrief for the Colts, Carl Rudolph for the Vikings, this one. So nice one for the Patriots. So it's an insert Malcolm Butler Super Bowl Heroes. That's one for the Pats. 3 tackles and 1 interception in the Super Bowl. Malcolm Butler. I do recognise that name from years gone by. And then we have our kids reporter again. And a Stephon Anthony for the Saints. And he was a first rounder. Stephon Anthony. Oh, this feels like a thick pack. So is it a filler or is it one of our men? I think it's just a filler. So. Antonio Brown. Flipping around on this one. Alfred Morris for the football team. Malcolm Floyd for the Chargers. Doug Martin for the Bucks. Brandon Cooks to the Saints. And then we do have a numbered card. And this one is for the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Alex Smith. And it's a purple extra points. I just noticed if you can see that corner. It's a bit dinged up on that corner there, which is a shame. None of the others have, it just seems to be that one. So purple extra points. And it is numbered to 36 of 100. So nice numbered Alex Smith. All of his sort of story, I really enjoyed watching the documentary of his comeback from that horrific injury he suffered. And then yeah, we have a filler. And then here we go. So for the Buccaneers, one we were looking for, the blue chip recruits, James Winston. So James Winston, rookie insert there for the Buccaneers. Let's upload it. So in his FSU gear, put there for the Bucks. And then the kid reporter. And then for the Eagles, we have Eric Rowe. Right. Next one. So So for the New York Giants, Rashard Jennings, Jason Witten for the Cowboys, Brandon Marshall for the Jets, Drew Brees for the Saints, Kelvin Benjamin for the Panthers, Matt Ryan for the Falcons, and another, and it's our first autograph, and it's a Trey Flowers for the New England Patriots. It's a purple one, so I'm guessing should be numbered. Trey Flowers. It was number 8 of 100. Completely missed the the autograph is guaranteed. I'll put this one over, but number 8, really a bit of an odd place to put the number, but hey, but that is a nice number card for the Patriots. And I think that is for you, Tommy, isn't it? Yeah, Tommy, that's your PC team, I think, from memory, Tommy. So that one is a nice one. You will have to educate me, Trey Flowers, what he did for the Patriots, I have to admit. But that is a nice one. And then followed up by the base Trey Flowers. So, kid report again. And the base card for Trey Flowers. Fourth rounder. Okay. Keep on trucking. Empty pack. And carry on the Pats love. You've got Brandon Bolden, Eddie Lacy, Martellus Bennett for the Bears, Harrison Smith for the Vikings, Colin Kaepernick for 49ers, Cap, John Carson for the Cardinals, and then we're back to the front card. And this is another autograph, and this time it's for the Colts, and it's Josh Robinson. I don't think this one is numbered. No, that's just the base version. There we go, we top layers. Josh Robinson there for the Colts. And then for the football team, we have a Jamison Crowder, a base rookie. So, check. Should know the Colts because they got the other oversized one. So it's Richard Johnson. So we have the 2 autographs. So there's one more autograph and a relic memorabilia to find. Active pack. So Pierre Garçon, RG3, Riley Cooper. I wonder if that was like the RG3 hype time, 2015. Gerald McCoy for the Bucks, and Mike Evans for the Bucks. And Kiri Robinson for the Saints. And then another insert. We have another acetate. For the Colts, it is a T.Y. Hilton. Another hit there for the Colts. Yep. T.Y. Hilton there for the Colts. Pop it in front of our friend Tony Roma. And then another kid reporter. And then 17th overall, Arik Armstead for San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, it's very got the Colts. Pats have done quite well so far. do think this is kind of, just looking at this and how luminance is, very luminancy in the artwork. Gronkowski, Rogers for the Packers, Matt Forte for the Bears, Matt Asiata for the Vikings, Aaron Donald for the Rams, Michael Floyd for the Cardinals, and then an insert for the Green Bay Packers, Brett Huntley, big board, so one of the quarterbacks in this draft. They drafted around 547th overall. Brett Huntley, rookie. And then Kids Reporter, and for the Panthers, Cameron Artis Payne. Chris Ivory for the Jets, Jordan Cameron for the Dolphins, Jimmy Graham for the Seahawks, Roddy White for the Falcons, Zach Mettenberg for the Titans, Frank Gore on one of his many teams for the Colts this time, and then we have a acetate card of Anquan Boldin for the 49ers, franchise favourites. Anquan Boldin for the 49ers. Okay. Look, the acetate ones there. And then for the Bengals, I'm going to keep it away. For the Bengals, Mario Alford. 7th round pick, 238th overall. Wide receiver. I might be Googling some of these players later to see how many of them are still in the league, or where they've ended up after the 2015 draft. Darren Sproles, JPP for the Giants, Darren McFadden for the Cowboys, Levante David for the Bucks, Marquise Colston for the Saints, Greg Olsen for the Panthers, one for the Bears, eight prestigious picks, Chrome, seventh overall. Wow, did not know that, and I don't think he had a great career. Kevin White for the Bears. Nice. One for the Bears, Kevin White. In there. And then for the Eagles, Nelson Aguilar, 20th overall pick. For the Bears, Eddie Royal. For Steelers, Martavis Bryant. Browns, Brian Hartline. Cards, Andre Ellington. Chargers, Antonio Gates. Raiders, Latavius Murray. And then for the Ravens, just happened to be back to front. There is no reason for it. Actually, yeah, I know what this is. Max Williams, round 2. This is This is the variation. I think the variations have them in their pro unis. I think we had a couple earlier on. I forgot to share. Yeah, it's Max Williams for the Ravens. And you can see the Aglahorn is still in his college uni. Yeah, that is one of the variations. And then for the Bills, his report behind it, we have Ronald Darby. Second round, 50th overall. I think Ronald Darby's still playing in the league. Seems to recognise his name. Maybe not necessarily for the Bills, but LaShawn McCoy for the Bills. Skittles, Marshawn Lynch for the Seahawks. Teddy Bridgewater for the Vikings. Demarius Thomas, who I think retired at the end of this year for the Broncos. Marquise Lee for the Jags. Garrett Graham for the Texans. And then for the Falcons is a Tevin Coleman. And this one is him in his pro uni, so I think this is I think that is what's classified as the variation. Tevin Coleman. It's just pretty sure. Yeah, Sam Mannion and Philip Dorsett as well, with the variations. And then hopefully Zach Wilson ends up better than Bryce Petty for the Jets. Bryce Petty, 103rd overall. And then the one for Kids Report Card. I think we're just over halfway through. So. EJ Manuel for the Bills, LeGarrette Blount for the Pats, Jordy Nelson for the Packers, Dwayne Allen for the Colts, Brian Hoyer for the Texans, Torrey Smith for the 49ers, and then all of these road to the NFL inserts for the Browns and Duke Johnson. And I've drafted him by mistake in a couple of rookie drafts before, thinking he was David Johnson. Easy mistake to make if you're just clicking on the buttons. And then here you go. It's not the auto, but it is a T.Y. Yeldon for you, Daryl. The Jags. And there's the Kids Report. Lorenzo Taliaferro for the Ravens. Dennis Pitta for the Ravens. Ryan Kerrigan for the football team. Jeremy Macklin for the Chiefs. Owen Daniels for the Broncos. Cody Latimer for the Broncos. And then an extra points. So I think we found the red wasn't numbered the last time. Brandon Oliver extra points for the Chargers. Numbered, but just different to the rookie. There's a Kid Reporter for the Vikings. A Davaris Daniels, who was undrafted. Eni for the Giants. Darrell Revis, the Island for the Jets. Jarvis Landry for the Finns. Jonathan Stewart for the Panthers. Devin Hester for the Falcons. Justin Hunter for the Titans. for the Green Bay Packers. We have one of the nice looking Super Bowl heroes, and this time it is Aaron Rodgers, so that is a nice one for the pack. I like these ones. Stuck line from the Super Bowl MVP performance, so it's a nice one for the Packers. And then for the Texans, we have Trey Williams, who again, like Davaris Daniels before, was undrafted. That's a kid reporter. And this is another thick card. Le'Veon Bell. And there he is for the Browns, Johnny Money Manziel, Mr. Football. Mo Sanu. Keenan Allen for the Colts. Derek Carr for the Raiders, I think. Derek Carr for the Raiders, and then this one is a gold extra points Kerry Robinson for the Saints. And it's numbered out of 42 of 50. Kerry Robinson. I have to admit, not a name I'm familiar with. So it was his third season. There. This looks like a fill out here. And then one of the ones we were looking for again, Todd Gurley for the Rams, blue chip recruits. Same style as the James Winston we pulled before. And then behind that is the Rockies reporter and Devin Smith for the JETS Jets. Second round, 37th overall. I think we're back. Yep, we are back. Just seemed to drop out for a second there. I think we are back. I think I can see myself on the screen again, so keep going. The last card you saw was a Devin Smith, which was the last one. The last pack. Let's keep going. Mike Wallace for the Vikings. Joik Bell for the Lions. Alshon Jeffrey for the Bears. Alden Smith for the 49ers. Jared Cook when he was at the Rams. Larry Fitz for the Cardinals. I think this is our last autograph. Oh, a nice one for the Dolphins. So this is the draft day, next day signatures. And I know he has a lot of British interest, obviously. And it's an on-card Ajayi for the Dolphins. Yeah, just seemed to go black screen rich on my laptop and on here, but obviously it caught up. But yeah, that is a nice on-card for the Dolphins. So refresh my memory on who had the Miami Dolphins. It was Richard Manley. So that is a nice hit there. You know, probably has more of a market over here potentially, or he did a couple of years ago. Still a nice on card JJ for the Dolphins. Nice one nonetheless. in front of Trey Towers. For the Vikings, Eric Kendricks. I've said this a couple of times, that's a thick one. So I'm just going to put that to one side and see if that's not ready. I can see if I can save that one till the end. Right, Jermaine Kearse for the Seahawks. We have Tom Brady, the Patriots. Then say Doug Baldwin, the Seahawks. And here's Andrew Luck for the Colts. Cordarrelle Patterson for the Vikings. JJ Watt for the Texans. And then for the Chargers, that's a nice one for the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon the third. Nice little Chrome effect draft picks insert for the Chargers. And then for the Buccaneers, we have a Jameis Winston, #1 overall pick from 2015 draft. Okay, so Jameis Winston in there. Just quickly see. Tom Brady, even though it's a base, it's still Tom Brady base is still it. So we have gone to our final 4 packs. It's gone very, very dark here. It's about to thunder and lightning. So Randall Cobb, Matty Stafford, Heath Miller, Anquan Bolden, Patrick Peterson, Brendan Oliver, and then carrying on the Jameis Winston love with a nice Chrome draft picks variant. So a nice one for the Buccaneers again. And the guy you're probably looking for, Jameis Winston. And then for the Ravens, we have Carl Davis. Carl, good old kids report. For the Cowboys, Des Bryant. Jets, Eric Decker. Bills, Percy Harvin. Cam Newton for the Panthers. Sean Green for the Titans. Mercedes Lewis for the Jags. And then for the Jags, here you go, Darryl. What's this one going to be? It is one of these nice looking chrome ones of Dante Fowler Jr. Prestigious picks. And then another nice one. I do like these. Again, it's more like a magpie, like in the shiny stuff. So, Dante Fowler for the Jags. And then for the Steelers, tight end Jesse James. And the last one pack. Yeah, well, not the autos, but they're still got the Jags guys you're looking for. Pretty, I think this has been a pretty solid box, to be fair, overall. Decent spread across teams of the the sort of players we're looking for. Vince Lamar Miller, Sammy Watkins for the Bills, Danny Amendola for the Pats, Kendall Wright for the Titans, Andre Johnson for the Colts, Arian Foster for the Texans, for the Chargers, big board variant of Melvin Gordon, 15th overall, Melvin Gordon. Didn't realise it was that high. And then for the Cardinals, David Johnson. So he is the one looking for from the Cardinals. And our famous Kids Report card. And so I was probably right. This looks like this is going to be memorabilia. It's a massive card. If it is, see it filled in here. And again, I won't possibly have the top loader on me to do it. But I do have the soft sleeves. There is the pack. So good luck on the final pack. So Browns is like Crowell, Bengals Gio Bernard, Sammy Bradford when he was at the Eagles, Rod Streeter for the Raiders, Niall Davis for the Chiefs, then there, Austin Hill for the Raiders and good old Kids Reporter. Austin Hill for the Raiders. And then I'm just going to slide in CJ Spiller for the Saints. And then the final card. Let's see where this is going. It's a nice patch for the Green Bay Packers and Ty Montgomery. 11 of 50, so it's a nice two-colour patch. So, get the sleeve. I think it's too big to fit in the top loader I have here. Just go in the sleeve. Just check. Oh, it does fit in. Fantastic. So yeah, 11 of 50, Ty Montgomery rookie patch, player worn material. Ty Montgomery for the Packers. So, do a very, very quick recap, guys. So I've had you here for long enough. So Austin Hill, David Johnson, Jesse James, Carl Davis, Eric Hendricks, Devin Smith, Trey Williams, Devaris Daniels, T.J. Yeldon, Royce Petty, Ronald Darby, Nelson Aguilar, Mario Alford, Cameron Artis Payne, Eric Armstead, Jamison Crowder, Trey Flowers, Eric Rowe, Stefan Anthony, Desmond Lewis, Rashad Green, David Cobb, and Mike Davis. And then on the insert side of things, Melvin Gordon, Duke Johnson. So these are variants in the Pro Unis: Philip Dorsett, Sean Mannion, Tevin Coleman, and Max Williams. And then we had the Brent Huntley and the Clive Wolford. And then we had the Ty Montgomery rookie jersey. And these will be again in no particular order on the back wall. I feel like I've got the autographs again. So Anquan Bolden, franchise favourites, Ty Hilton, NFL Shield, Tony Romo's captain collection for the Cowboys, Kiri Robinson for the Saints at 50, Brendan Oliver extra points not numbered, Devin Smith not numbered, the Dante Fowler Chrome prestigious picks, the Jameis Winston, draft picks Crow, and then the Melvin Gordon, not of the same design. Aaron Rodgers, Super Bowl Heroes, Kevin White for the Bears, Malcolm Butler, Super Bowl Heroes, the Jameis Winston, #1 overall rookie, the Alex Smith, #2, 100, the Todd Gurley Blue Chip Recruits, and the Jameis Winston Blue Chip Recruits. And then onto the autos, Josh Robinson for the Colts, Jay on card for the Finns, and then Trey Flowers, numbered out of 100 for the Patriots. So that wraps it up. All in all, a very solid sort of old school box. Saying 6 years old is old school, but hey ho, good box. Thank you again all for watching. We will have hopefully some new stuff this week with Luminance, and we will catch you all soon. Have a good evening, guys.